look in the little brochure we passed out, there's an acronym that spells out SPEAK. And we'll start with S. It says, when facing your audience while speaking, you ensure that your audience can hear what you're saying and be prepared for you to begin. The audience can get a better understanding of what you're talking about if you're looking at them. And one of our public speaking students, she said that they're there to hear what you have to say, so don't be nervous, just look at them and explain whatever plant you're at.
And P stands for present your main points. Presenting your main points is very, very important because it gives the audience a chance to perhaps ask any questions that they might have initially before the tour even starts. And it also lets them have a feel for what's to come. And on the first day, one of the first days of class anyways, Mr. Venditti shared this acronym with us. And it looked like a foreign language to us at first, but then he explained to us that it stands for tell them what you're going to tell them what you told them. So this really helps. It helps you remember to present your main points because in the beginning you're going to tell them what you're going to tell them. Then in the main presentation you're going to tell them, and then in the end you're going to tell them what you told them.
E stands for entertain and use examples. By using examples or unique stories, you can easily entertain your audience and keep their attention, making their experiences more enjoyable. One of the easiest and most common ways to support your main points and make a connection with your audience is by reaching back and using your own personal experiences and possibly some brief anecdotes or illustrations that are going to relate to the points that you're trying to make. Using past experiences and examples to highlight main points is a way to help the audience to feel more involved with the speaker. When you bring in personal experiences and references, it helps to bring some depth to your presentation and keeps it entertaining.
A is for always be aware of your tone and your volume. I know when you get up there and you're speaking and it's the first few times and you're scared, your voice kind of gets that low monotone pitch and it's kind of boring and uninteresting. Always make sure that your people you're giving your presentation to can hear you, and try and alter your tone and pitch a little bit so it just doesn't sound like a flat monotone, boring drone.
Yeah, and going back to S, stand facing your audience, and Karen's always be aware of your tone and volume. If I was talking. What? You can't hear me, right? So you should always stand facing your audience so your tone and volume will be better, I guess. And the last letter of the acronym, K, know your material. Be sure to add any additional research you feel necessary and be prepared for questions on a range of topics. Prepare ahead of time and practice your impromptu speaking skills. Bernadette knew a lot about the garden, and I guess the more you know, the more interesting it will be for your audience. And if you don't know the answer to a question, the best thing to do would be tell the person asking the question, I don't know at this time, but I can find out for you, or I know where you can find this information. So don't just say, oh, I don't know, and then just go on and just say, I can find out for you, or